Hi everybody, Marguerite here with a short video about the 100-day project. Have you ever heard of it? Is it something that you're interested in doing? What it is committing to 100 days of being creative in some way. Say that you are curious about something or that you want to get better at something, like playing the guitar, for example. You commit to 100 days of 10 minutes, 15 minutes of doing that thing. So really there are no particular rules. You don't even need to do it 100 days consistently. It's just having the idea in mind that you want to work towards something. And a lot of people do online things where they post 100 days of whatever they're working on. The actual date for this start, because I guess there is a person who actually came up with the idea or really promotes it, and the actual date for that is February 18th. And if you are on social media, on Instagram or Facebook, whatever, that's when people are doing their 100-day project or starting with it, and you can put a hashtag and 100-day project and talk about whatever it is you're doing. So I've been thinking a lot about it. What could I do? What if I'm interested in doing that? What would I choose? What kind of project? And the one thing, or one of the things that came to mind, was this new Rolodex that I have. It's a nice vintage metal Rolodex that you're supposed to use, I suppose, this way, where you go through, your cards in this fashion. But I was thinking of doing it like left to right and have the orientation almost like pages in a book that you turn. And what if I made a whole Rolodex with this? Is this something that I could work on for 100 days? It definitely is. I don't know if I can be consistent entirely, just because things happen, life happens, right? And there's thankfully nobody standing over your shoulder saying, you haven't done your work today on your 100-day project. No. It's nothing like that. You do as much as you want to do. So I'm thinking of committing to 100 days of Rolodex cards. What kind of supplies will I need? I have a bunch of Rolodex cards here. These vintage ones are very old and they're very thin. So I will have to spend the time to actually glue some of these together so they are a little more sturdy. Also, I'm going to work on the Rolodex cards that come on the sheets of paper that you can put through your printer, because I want to experiment with creating some kind of backgrounds, digital backgrounds, that I can just then put the Rolodex sheets through the printer, and then they'll have some backgrounds there. I'll also do some inking with rubber stamps, maybe some stencils, use some stencils, modeling paste, right? I have 100 days to experiment. So anyway, that's my plan. I wanted to share it with you. I'm going to commit to doing this and encourage you to think about if there's something that you want to do, right? There's not a whole lot of rules. Again, it's as open as you want it to be. Maybe you want to work on a junk journal from start to finish, or just collage for those days. So think about it, and I hope you will be joining me on February 18th. Of course, I will be sharing the processes of some of the things I do, so you can keep an eye out for that as well. I've already created a couple of videos on collaging on Rolodex cards in the past, so I will put a link to that in case you are interested in doing Rolodex cards along with me.